Would you look at what we got going on in Hard Rock, folks?
Where's the U? Man, the U is tradition. The U is family. The U is brotherhood. The U is hard work.
I'm hurt, dog. Don't ask me if I'm all right. Hell no. Joaquin said dominate, and we not doing it. I put my heart in this, dog. Let's go, man.
Xavier Restrepo with the Miami touchdown.
And it is touchdown. Andre Johnson was all by himself. Throws intercepted, and that's going to be returned by Sean Taylor for a Miami touchdown.
We talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
We want to execute better. We want to play winning football. To play winning football, you've got to practice winning football.
Big time players step up in big games.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is Category 6 Sports Podcast. Your host, Big Homie, on here with 50. And this man don't need no introduction, man. The man done that himself. Polkway, man. What's up? What's happening, baby?
What's good? What's good, fam?
Hey, man, there's been a lot of smoke out there on your head, man. Breaking news with everything, man.
What?
No, man, you got to tell me what's happening with it.
Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, homie, we got reporters on their burn accounts getting at this, man. Like, what's going on?
I ain't know
really scary out here.
Rebranded.
What? It's spooky season. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Suave for the background. You know
Yeah. Appreciate you, Swab, for the background.
Yeah. But let's talk about it, Polkway.
Hey, man, it's scary out here, but we invite all the smoke. Polkway love the smoke. I'm with all the smoke. This is not rivals.com. This is not 247. This ain't even Barstool. We're going to come back at you. It's simple as that. You can't. I understand a lot of people are bots hiding behind, fake profiles and got this and that to say, but I'm going to come back from the Polkway account. And it is two other people that helped me run it. So shout out to those guys. Dylan and KJ, shout out to y'all boys.
Young boys?
KJ is a year younger than me. So he's 24, 25.
Oh,
and then Dylan is 24.
Young boys.
Yeah. Y'all boys. How long you been running the Polkway brand, the business?
Since 2019.
2019. Okay, you been putting in work. That for sure that.
Damn,
Yes,
boy,
sir.
you grew fast, boy.
Yeah,
bro. It really started out with like that's what's so funny when I see people on the internet like, oh, you making money, you trying to profit off the kids, da da da. Like, bro, Polkway really started as exposing the talent in Polk County, and that wasn't about football, that wasn't about basketball, hell, that wasn't even about sports. I wanted to tell you about the best wing joint. I wanted to tell you about the next best event that's coming up downtown, food truck event. I want to tell you about the next best rapper. Like, I was doing all things media, basically current events.
Right.
And, bro, I have vlogs with every rapper you could think of, from Polo G to Rallo Rodriguez to Rod Wave to Gunna to Lil Key, Moneybag Yo. I got all this content in my phone that's been posted on Polkway. But since I went and archived some of it because that's not what the motion ended up being. Like, once COVID did hit, everything else kind of slowed down.
Right.
Like, it wasn't as many events. It wasn't as much stuff going on. The only thing that really continued was sports. And so I continued doing sports, and that's how we got our foot in the door.
And that was basically the birth of the brand, the sports and all that.
Yeah, I would say not the birth. I would say we kind of evolved. We had to respond to COVID. Like, I couldn't get shut down with the government shutdown because people were on their phones more than ever.
Right.
So I had to find what's still, what are people still actively watching? And it was whatever I could get my hands on, and that was sports. Because every day,
what a hustler do.
Exactly. Every day it was, kids working out at the park, or I'm hitting up everybody on Facebook, Instagram. Hey, let's go do a 7-on-7. I couldn't say, hey, let's get Rod Wave to come. And Rod Wave did come to Polk County during COVID, July 4th, 2020. If you go look at any of the videos, the song Through the Wire, the whole video is in Polk County. I'm on stage with Rod Wave, the only person from Polk County on stage, because I had an actual media platform that was covering these events, and that's documented truth.
Oh no, that's
what's up. Boy, I ain't know none of that. See, the people don't know the real Polkway. We just know Twitter Polkway. Boy,
Exactly.
Boy, you okay? That's what's happening. But
I ain't gonna say your other name that you got out there.
But they trying to rebrand you, boy, in the worst way. But man, let's get straight into it, man. I seen you broke the news on Cormani, but it came back wishy-washy, not true. Like, how did that process go? Cause I seen when you put it out, how people reacted, and then when the next part of it come out, it's another thing. Just explain to me how you even got the information from the jump.
So it wasn't even one source that, I was able to, speak with and recover what I recovered. And so I did speak with a few different sources who throughout time have been extremely consistent and reliable. And so I felt these sources had no reason to, be lying or, make a joke out of anything. Right. And I, put together what I had, and that was the result is, what I put out, that he had been removed from the team. And obviously Gator coaches even, Will Harris came out saying not true. Whatever the staff, they addressed it, and it obviously isn't true. We see him practicing in fall camp, which if I don't understand why people are pushing it as, I hate Florida so much that I would hate a kid from Polk that's at Florida. Like,
yeah,
that's a Polk kid before he's a Gator.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they are trying to run with that or even make that any type of realistic narrative out there. But I want to go ahead and kill that. Like, I don't hate that guy. His success gives me a talking point.
Right.
When he's successful, I get to brag and boast. I need him to be successful.
Right.
Like, his successful is instrumental to me being able to contact Andrew Ivins or Adam Gorney or Chad Simmons and say, hey, this guy's the next Cormani. I need to be able to say that.
Right.
I need him to be successful.
And how I feel, what you did, if they were going to kick him off, they couldn't. They had to save face. So I feel like you kind of saved them on the team. You ain't got to co-sign it. Just know all I'm saying you did that. So they got to probably be like, holler at 50. You know what I'm saying? If they got a problem, 50 said that. You know.
But how long you been knowing Cormani?
So like personally since ninth grade, but since ninth grade. But watching them in the park in Little League and stuff. So it used to be this league called Duff in Lakeland. And they had, not only did they have like fall ball, but they had like a winter spring ball. So all the kids from the inner city, all the kids, if you from the culture and you playing with City League during the fall, which is your Hurricanes, Lumberjacks, Lakeland Hurricanes, Lakeland Patriots, Lakeland Predators, Destroyers, teams like that. Winter, spring, you playing at Duff because it's the only football available. So Duff Winter Spring League was better than their fall league because that's where all the guys, would come play. And so, just seeing him out there, he was playing with my cousins, little cousins, and stuff like that. So he been a dude since the Sandlot, like since Little League. He was already in the city. People did, if you was on the north side, especially, him from Little League. But yeah, like personally, since he was a freshman.
And when he was a freshman in high school, he was at Lake Gibson, right?
Yes,
Right. And so he played JV. He played JV that freshman year. People don't even know that. And so that spring, he goes up to varsity and is cooking. And so I do the annual ranking of Polkway Top 50. First kid to never play varsity to ever make the list. I put him at 49 though, just because he had no varsity film. So I threw him at 49. Man, the backlash that I got in Polk County was crazy. Oh, man, what the Gator fans are doing now, that's what the community was doing then.
Wow.
Discrediting me. I don't know nothing, blah, blah, blah. How I'm going to rank a kid over. It was personal because it's like, it's only 50 kids that can make this list. So it's some good kids that get left out. Like, they get left out. It's only 50 names that could be on this list. And everybody's not playing. It's not 50 graduating seniors. Yeah. So it could be a senior that has a super breakout year that nobody expected that I left off because nobody was expecting it. and he signs with, a super good, a very good NAIA program or something like that. But in the city, they feel in some type of way because it's like, oh yeah, Polkway, you was wrong. He balled out. But it's really a list about projection. And in that same sophomore year, he ended up breaking the school record in interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely had discourse from the city.
You back last, huh?
Oh yeah, bro. I was born in this role.
So this ain't you.
No. That's why I feel like I handle it so well, bro. That's why I can get up every day and continue doing it because I've been doing that my entire life. Like I've always been the guy who I would say that said things that people might have been thinking but weren't uncomfortable saying. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times it's truth and people don't sit. Y'all know how truth is. People don't look like the truth no more. The truth is not what the product is anymore.
I remember when you jumped out that window with that Dern over Sean Taylor. I was like,
yeah, you were tripping about that. Yeah, you were tripping.
Why did you do that?
Bad.
Hey, I think that was more of me saying like, today I gotta take Derwin. I don't think Sean Taylor could play today, bro.
Because the way he hit?
Yeah, his play style is too aggressive for today's football.
Man, they were putting him right at linebacker.
And they wasn't throwing the right.
I think he would have fit. I think because
he would have had to play linebacker.
He would have been out there.
He would have been out there, man. He could play safety, man. Y'all tripping.
I don't know.
I'm not saying he can't, but he could play line. The linebackers getting smaller too. There's a lot of little linebackers, so he would have fit in. He would have played. Nah.
And we talking college. Durin definitely ain't seeing my boy in college.
Yeah. He definitely
is he
college.
Polkway?
No.
Okay,
I said publicly. I might have been tripping. I might have saw Derwin highlight and be like, damn, y'all don't. That's Derwin. Boy, Derwin was a living legend, boy. Like, I'm telling you, my junior year, it was a senior. We played against him, bro. He lined up at every position. I'm talking about tight end, quarterback, running back, DN, linebacker, safety, corner, kicker, punter. Like, bro, he was playing everything, and it seemed amazing. I seen him block a kick and escort the person who picked it up to the end zone. Nobody wanted to come try to tackle him. Then I saw him run a slant and strike for 60 yards against us, like in real life. So,
who was your team?
Lakeland.
Oh, you was on Lakeland?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What position you had played?
DN and D tackle.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I ain't even know Polkway played football, man.
Come on, man. Hey, you better take the film.
Tell me about your football days, man.
Take the film. So really, bro, I really honestly didn't even like care for football. Starting out, I played Little League, I played flag, like I guess that's kindergarten, and then I played 4th and 5th grade. And I didn't play any of middle school. I thought I was gonna hoop. I was hooping in middle school. And then I got to high school. My entire family had went to Lakeland. Like my uncle was scored the only touchdown in the first state championship game that Lakeland ever won. My cousin played in the 08 and the 07 and 08 state championships that they went to. So it was in my blood to play. So I was like, okay, I miss football a little bit. I could play. But I still would like, if we had summer league basketball practice, I was going to that instead of football. Like I didn't care about. So 9th grade, I played JV, didn't really play. And then I moved up to varsity that spring. And so spring comes, it is what it is. I'm still not seeing the field at all. I'm like, man, forget football. But I stuck it out. I went the whole summer on varsity. We went to fall camp, which we used to do at Stetson University. Mm-hmm. And like the third group, you'll only get like 2 reps. Like every series, it'll be, you get 12 plays. So it'd be like first string, second string, third string. And so they getting all the reps up to like 10 reps. It'd be like 6 for first, 4 for second, and 2 for third. I wasn't really getting any reps. Then the first game came. I'm just sitting there not playing. So I was like, you know what, man, forget it. Going back down to JV. Went back down to JV. They had me playing O-line and D-line. It was JV. Wasn't still taking it serious. So I go back up to varsity again the next spring. And it's like, okay, I'm getting a little bit stronger. I found in that spring game, I actually got to see the field a little bit. So then that season comes. And I'm still not a contributor. I wouldn't even call myself a contributor. Like, I played enough to get my letterman, but I wasn't like an active contributor. I probably had 10 tackles on the season. Like, barely scraping the surface. And at this time, I'm not even knowing about JUCO. I'm not knowing about D2. I'm not knowing about D1 AA. Hell, I'm thinking the only schools in the world is Alabama's, Ohio State's, Miami's, like Florida. I'm thinking those are the only schools in the country. Yeah. And so that season ends, and then that spring comes around. And I don't know what it was, bro. I don't know what happened, but something just clicked. And I started liking football. Like, I started watching it more. I started watching highlights, started actually studying my film, learning how to play defensive line, bro. Because, like, for the longest, I didn't even know how to stop a veer. Like, I didn't know the difference between the quarterback pulling it or giving it to the dive. I'm running upfield every time. Like, I'm like, okay, I don't know how to squeeze. I don't know how to do nothing. I'm just out there literally just having fun, because what a lot of people don't know, I was really into social media. That's what I was doing. I had a Twitter. Yeah, I had a Twitter account back when Black Twitter was actually a thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
You feel 2012, 2013, 2014.
Yeah, it was a wild place.
Right. So I had a viral account back then. That was yeah. So that's
really trendy back then.
That's what I was into.
Yeah.
And going a little bit too hard, unfortunately, ended up getting suspended. They took the account away. Going a little. That's how the fans don't even know the stuff I could come up with and say back to them, but I don't want to do it from Polkway. Like, that's not. I've done that, so I don't want to go back to that. Like, I want to channel it into something positive. So, that junior season ends. I start liking football. It just clicks. I don't know if my girl, she was D1 in softball. So I think her talking trash a little bit just kind of like, made me want to be D1 too. Like, dang, like, she won the Wendy's High School Heisman. Yeah. She was legit. You know what I'm saying? So, seeing her, what she was getting was like, dang, I'm supposed to be getting this in football. What's going on?
Right.
So I started working out. I got a trainer and actually learned how to play D-line defense. And then that off season, bro, I did amazing. Changed from number 99 to number 9. Had Coach Baylor. Shout out to Coach Baylor at USF, director of scouting. He was our OC and receiver coach. He still hate me to this day. He don't actually hate me. That's my boy. But he still hate me to this day because I got number 9. So only the best receivers at Lakeland was supposed to get number 9. So I ruined the tradition of that. And he still, bro. He just said something on me to me on the timeline like last week. Oh, you still begging for number 9? Didn't even beg. It was given to me because of my hard work and how I transformed my game. But then the first game of the season come around, we play Lake Gibson. Lake Gibson, like, it didn't start with Cormani. They always had dudes. This is 2015 season. I'm class of 2016. They had the number 1 center in the country, Babion Johnson. They had like the number 3 defensive tackle, Keyshawn Kemp. Hunter Orm, their quarterback, was going to FIU. AJ DeShazer. They had guys. They had Tyrese Knight, just got drafted by the Seahawks in this past drive. Like, they were loaded. So I ended up going into that game, and bro, I had the game of my life. Like, playing against the number 1 center in the country. It's still on Huddle to this day. So any of you haters that watch this and want to call cap, I can pull it up. 3.5 sacks against the number 1 center in the country. And so after that, and it was on, I know Big Homie knows, but I don't know if you know, bro, about Bright House.
Bright House?
Yep. Bright House.
Football at, right?
It was a TV network. It's Spectrum now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Bright House, but and before Bright House, it was Catch 47. But that's who used to show the high school games throughout the state. So it was on Bright House. So it was a huge game on TV. The entire state is watching. And man, coaches started calling me the next day, that Saturday, like, yo, we saw you, pulled in a few D2 schools. And then Idaho came in. The coach that offered me at Idaho went to University of Miami, Kenny Holmes.
Yeah. You got Kenny Holmes?
Yeah, that's who offered me from Idaho back in the day.
So you telling me Ohio State do now offer you or Miami do offer you? You an Ohio State fan?
Yeah.
And then that's another thing. How you became an Ohio State fan?
Bro, from being a kid, it's actually might be Miami's fault because my brother was a Florida State fan. And bro, the first memory of a college football game that I have is the Rose Bowl. I'll never forget it. My cousin's birthday, we were at CC's Pizza watching it. And my cousin hated Miami so bad because he was a Florida State fan. He was going for Ohio State. And I just stuck with Ohio State, like, from that moment. Through Terrell Pryor, all them guys. Troy Smith, like.
Bow your head, Polkway. Why you do us like that, man? Why you do us like that?
What's going on, Polkway? Come on, Polkway.
Hey,
come on, man.
I didn't know y'all was bowing heads on the show, bro. Y'all gotta stop, man.
We are. I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, bro.
I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, bro. I was locked in from then. I rode the wave, but I've been locked in. I've been locked in ever since.
Okay.
That's what's
but
up,
yeah,
man.
so
hold on, Paul. Wait for a little second. We gotta get into a little commercial break. What's good, Chasers? And I need y'all to do me a big favor. Go support our very own Lance Leggett at tasteoneboilpeanuts.com. Yeah, go get you some Taste One Boiled Peanuts. Yeah, the smoked barbecue flavor. Yeah, make sure you get that. And you know my saying, you know what I'm saying? We gonna tell the haters to get off our nuts and go get some boiled peanuts. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, tasteoneboilpeanuts.com. Make sure you get you some. That's tasteoneboilpeanuts.com. They deliver at your front door for real. Yeah.
I can't fuck with this man. Every time, dog.
Shout out to Taste One Boiled Peanuts, man.
So shout out to Lance Leggett, man. Shout out to Lance Leggett. Yeah, man. But Polkway, you finished what you were saying about you had the great game. Go ahead. I interrupted you with Ohio State.
Yeah, so I have a great game, and man, I had a great game and ended up having a great season. The season continues. We ended up losing to Miami Carroll City that year. That was a team with Randy Russell, Naquan Wright, Buck Calvert. They were a loaded team.
That was the year they won state. Did they win state that year?
No, this was the year before. Lakeland ended up losing to them that next year too. But they beat Lake Gibson State that year.
Wait, which brother wasn't on that team? What was the running back that came to Miami? Cam Davis?
Yeah.
Was he on that team?
I can't remember.
Naquan Wright, I think 1 year older than him.
Oh, if Naquan Wright older, he wasn't there. This was not my senior year was Naquan Wright's freshman year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he ran all over us too. He had to have every bit of 180. Like he went crazy. He did. And what they did, they came out in an offense that they hadn't put out on film. So we were studying for one offense. They came out in something completely different. We was like, whoa. So we just had to stay base all night and try to stop it. But we did stop the bleeding at halftime. Like we adjusted to it and fixed it. And so halftime, it was, I think, 35-7. I want to say 35-7. And the final score, yeah, bro, it was bad. It was bad. 35-7. And the final score was 34-44.
What y'all in Dade County? Y'all in Polk?
Oh, okay.
Polk. We was in Polk. We was at Lake.
Ooh, at home?
At home.
Wait, what's up with y'all losing the Dade County teams at home? Man?
I seen what Northland did too.
That don't happen that often. Y'all could cut that out. That don't happen that often. Carroll City and Northland are the two that can say that. Okay. And Northland beat everybody.
No, they ain't winning that.
And you know what Lakeland would do to Berkeley Prep?
That was crazy. That's why I was.
It's about matchups, bro.
It's like boxing. You know, styles make fights.
Right.
Yeah.
Truly. Because Lakeland and Berkeley Prep wouldn't even be a game.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
they the state champions right now. That's all I can say.
Facts. So Lakeland is too, though. Lakeland won it this year too. I
don't know if y'all gonna win it this year though.
I think so. If they play St. Thomas, you know St. Thomas can't mess with Lakeland.
Oh
Lord.
You better check the record books. It's 5-1, and 4 of those are 5 of those games are state championship games. Lakeland 4-1 at the big dance against St. Thomas.
You gonna be down when they play Central, right?
Of course.
I see you there.
I wouldn't miss it. Yeah, you better be there. You better be there. I do take Apple Pay. Okay.
Oh, be there.
Oh, you want that rematch?
Yeah, I need
already
that.
locked in. He know what it is.
Need that.
Need that.
Need that.
I'm gonna be down there.
Oh man, that's funny.
So man, like Polkway, like, okay, this year coming up, like, since you're on the Miami podcast, how you feeling about the Florida-Miami game from your point of view?
So truthfully, bro, Florida is a hard team to beat at home week 1. Like, all trolling, all BS, all jokes aside, they don't lose at home week 1. That's just not something that happens at Florida. It never happens. I can't tell you the last time they lost a home opener. So I know what going into that environment is going to be like. I've seen it. I've been there, and I will be there. But Miami is clearly the more talented and better coached team. So if you factor in, the fact that I think that Cam Ward might be the best football player in that game, definitely the best quarterback, definitely the best offensive weapon.
Right.
I've seen him in practice. I've seen the throws he made. I was wild. So I think he's a very capable player. And then Miami's defense is speaking for itself. I don't know if Florida's offensive line especially will be able to keep up with Miami's defensive line. And then the linebacker room looks amazing. So it's just, if Miami can, put on the headphones and block out the noise and get over the environment, they win that game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like close first half when we pull away in the second.
Yeah, I think third quarter we just pull away. I don't think they got enough to go all 4 with us. But you're right. It's going to definitely be a hostile environment, going to be loud. And just like you said, we'll be breaking snapping a home win streak when it's all said and done, because they got like a 20, 30 game home open a win streak. It's a crazy number.
Right. They don't lose at home. Especially
so we really
week 1.
Break that streak. I love
we're going to have to.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
So
they acting like
Go ahead.
I'm about to say they acting like the stadium about to suit up. Like,
that's my thing. Yeah,
that's what it feels like, though, bro. That's why they don't lose at home. It gets crazy in there. I've had some of my best nights in Gainesville. I hate the narrative they trying to paint. Boy, I hang out in Gainesville.
Crazy.
Oh yeah,
crazy. So
that ain't gonna come on, Polkway. You know it ain't finna happen to you, man.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that.
Oh
yeah.
I just Twitter. They ain't gonna do nothing. So how you think they'll finish this year though?
Who, Florida?
Yeah.
Bro, we all seen November. Finish is a crazy word to use when November look like that. How do they finish? Do they finish with Billy Napier on staff?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
And I got an answer. No.
I don't think so. I think it's 4-8 this year. 5-7 best is over. It was a good run.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I do think those teams in November though, 1 or 2 of them is not gonna be as good as we're thinking. So I think they sneak. Like, I think they get away with a win or 2 in November. Everybody talking about 0-5 in November. Nah, they're going to get it. They're going to win a game or 2 in November, for sure.
Polkway, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You think Ohio State can beat Miami this year?
Hell yeah. What do you mean? Why are you asking that?
Can you elaborate on that?
Will Howard?
Did you see him last year?
Oh, he was not that guy.
He was not that guy, Polkway. So you telling us you like your quarterback on Category 6 Sports Podcast?
I'm okay with my quarterback. I'm living with him. Kyle Honda Accord, I wasn't never rocking with.
It's about the same thing, Polkway.
No, it's not.
It's about the same thing. He just run better.
Exactly. That's an Ohio State offense. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this.
Go ahead.
I hope it don't sound racist in any way.
Uh-oh.
Ohio State does not do good with non-black quarterbacks.
Right?
If you look back, their best quarterback play has come from black quarterbacks since Troy Smith. From Troy Smith to McCord, the only white quarterback, I can't remember his name, but he started Braxton Miller's freshman year. And Braxton Miller ended up finishing that season as the starter. That was the only white guy from Troy Smith to 2023.
So what is Will Howard?
He a white boy that can run.
Okay. So you know what, Polkway? I'm gonna help you out right here. Let's transition to a real quarterback. Let's talk about Darion Cole. Let's talk about a real quarterback. Your thoughts on him?
Phenomenal.
I saw a Florida fan talking about his height and all that, trying to clown on him. I'm like, huh?
Look, if height was everything, that'll be the telltale, but it's not, unfortunately. That kid is a freaking gamer, bro. Like, and he don't like to lose. So you add that to his gaming ability. Oh my gosh, bro. I saw him in 8th grade when he was 5'6", 125, 130 pounds, starting on varsity at quarterback. So you can't discount how big he is, bro. I saw a video of Bryce Young the other day. He looked like he was a JV quarterback.
Yeah.
If you could play, you could play. You didn't see the video of Bryce Young walking in the camp? He looked like a JV quarterback. You got to see it.
He's smart.
You gotta see that.
Bro.
Kyler Murray the same way.
Bro, he looked like a JV. And Darion, every time I see him, he's getting a little bit taller. Like he's stretching out a little bit. And Pops isn't short. Pops like 5'11". His big brother like 6'1". So that potential is there. And he eats like a house. Like anytime we've been on a trip, gotta feed Darion 5-6 times. He always hungry. A biggie bag, you can't get away with feeding Darion a biggie bag. Can't do it. So he eating like that. That tells me he's still growing. Every day he's still growing. But yeah, on the field, if you watch his film, you can see the throws he make. But like watching it in person, seeing him in person, it's like, dang, like, okay. He'd rather sit in the pocket and try to make an amazing throw in which he makes it instead of scrambling. But he has the ability to tuck it and go. Like, he really reminds me a lot of C.J. Stroud, because Stroud wouldn't run at all. Right. He can move. He can move if he want to. Right. But he much rather pick you apart.
Right. And then I see that he like really love football.
He love football. He's a gamer, bro. Yeah. A true gamer. And I think to me, he's my favorite quarterback in 2026. I really like Brady Hart out at Coco.
Yeah. That's a dog.
Yeah, Brady Hart and Noah Grubb are the only two quarterbacks in 26 that I could say that I would be happy with, not if I don't get Darion.
Right.
I know it's other quarterbacks ranked higher. It's bogus.
Yeah, and when I seen him play, I wonder how you feel about Orlando potentially claiming him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go check Polkway's latest post and look what he got tattooed. I don't gotta worry about Orlando claiming him. He just went and got 863 tatted.
Okay. Because you know them boy ready to claim him.
Yeah. Hey, literally my latest post. It's him showing off his tattoo.
Okay.
You think next year, his senior year, he come back to Lakeland? A Polk County period? Or he just stay in Orlando?
Category 6 podcast exclusive. I think he'll be at Miami his senior year.
Early enroll?
Oh!
Reclass.
Yeah, reclass, early enroll?
I think that. I think I could see that happening. I'm gonna put that in the atmosphere. If it came true, y'all heard it first on Category 6.
Exclusive. Okay. Ooh. I can go with that.
Now that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Ooh,
I would like that too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna be like, Luke Nickel gonna have the ups on him. But if he reclassify, it's like, ooh.
That make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Just don't be surprised if.
Damn.
I haven't talked to him about it. Haven't talked to Dad about it. I'm not saying this is what they're thinking.
Yeah.
I'm saying don't be surprised if we see that.
Oh boy. That's gonna be shockwaves.
That'll definitely be a shockwave.
Yeah, man.
I ain't mean to drop that on y'all like that.
Right now.
Boy, you got me now, boy.
I didn't even think about that.
Look at
that. I don't think he'll be back in Lakeland. I think he'll be a Hurricane.
Wow. Boy,
That boy got me stuck right now a little bit, 50.
Huh?
He got me stuck right now a little bit because that make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Then we can have 2 QBs this class.
Yeah. And then it's like just straight competition. Like,
Yeah.
the best man win. You feel me? Like, damn, and if he came and started, damn, boy, the whole Polk County would be at our games. Then.
What? Hey.
Polk County. Oh, speaking about Polk County, your boy Campbell from Polk County been putting on.
For real?
Oh, Anthony Campbell, yeah.
Business.
That's how he been running.
I don't know. Maybe it was like you your senior year. It just clicked for him.
It just clicked.
He's snapping.
Bro, he's 6'7". Like, that's hard to block.
Yeah.
That man's snapping right now. He looking good for us. He looking real good out there.
That made me happy. Shout out. He went to Bartow.
Bartow?
Yeah, he went to Bartow. But I think he ended up going JUCO after high school. So that's why like a lot of people don't really know him like that. Because he wasn't a primetime recruit coming out. So everybody didn't really, people weren't paying attention to him. But, now he at Miami, they're going to be paying attention.
Okay.
Yeah, once him and Coleman, when Coleman touched down and he do his thing with how he looking this year, so far in the fall camp, I think we'll start getting more Polk County players, man. You need to send some of them boys our way, man.
I think y'all got one coming in 2026.
Who that?
That ain't Darion Coleman.
Huh? Polk County?
I'm gonna let y'all do y'all research on that.
You know what? It looked like we might be out of time, so you know what? We're gonna get back after here, man. Thanks for stopping by Polkway. Showing love to Campbell 6. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
The host, big homie.
For sure. Appreciate you, Polkway.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me.
All right, for sure.